Greg McIntyre with the McIntyre Financial Report, and I'm an estate planning and elder law attorney. I'm here today to talk to you about Medicaid Compliant Annuities, a little known tool that estate planning and elder law attorneys have in their toolbox, and we work with folks like Ryan Begley, who's with McIntyre Financial. Ryan's a benefits specialist, and he can write Medicaid compliant annuities. So we wanted to talk to you about those today and how they can help you save your retirement, other liquid assets like money in the bank or investment accounts, and how that works. So Ryan, one of the reasons that you became a benefit specialist, someone who deals in life insurance, Medicaid compliant annuities, those things, was because of tools like this, right?
Yeah, it's very beneficial. It helps people, especially when they're going into long-term care. They assume that Medicare pays for long-term care, and it does not. So there is a gap between Medicare and what it'll actually pay for.
Sure.
So we got to close that gap somehow, and we got to provide them with a tool that they can use to help, like you said, spend down their assets so they can qualify for Medicaid.
I don't love the term spend down. I know exactly what you mean, because that's the term that Medicaid uses, right? But really, you're not spending it down, you're keeping it, okay? So under special assistance, which pays for assisted living, and under long-term care Medicaid, which pays for nursing home care, they allow for you to put money in a placeholder where it's off limits and not countable as a resource or an asset.
That's true.
One of those places is called a Medicaid compliant annuity. Now, Medicaid compliant annuities, as I understand it, have to have certain characteristics.
Yes, they do.
They have to be paid out in under the life expectancy of the individual, the principal. They have to be, they can't be an investment tool, so it's not to make a bunch of money in the markets, okay? This is a safe where you're putting your money so it comes back to you in equal payments, okay? And they have to be, what else?
Irrevocable?
Irrevocable, yes. Thank you. See, that's why he's a benefit specialist. So irrevocable. So, you know, once you have an annuity that has those characteristics, that has the characteristics of a Medicaid compliant annuity, it's not a countable asset transfer. And the payee, for example, if you're married, can be what I call the healthy spouse. Or Medicaid calls it the community spouse.
They do.
Okay, so I'm going to take you on a little bit of a math trip here, so go with me, and I'll keep it super simple, okay? If I can understand it, you can understand it. I promise you, okay? Because I'm an attorney, okay? Not an accountant or a mathematician, all right? So the CSRA this year is over $137,400. It's just over that, okay? So a healthy spouse or community spouse can simply transfer and keep that in his or her name. Everything over that that's a liquid asset, qualified or non-qualified, could be transferred into a like-kind annuity. So you could avoid cashing out a qualified asset like a traditional IRA, transfer it into a Medicaid compliant annuity, pay it out over a series of years to the healthy spouse to qualify for care for the person who needs Medicaid to pay for, say, special assistance or nursing home care.
That's exactly right.
Right? So that's how it works, okay? If it's a non-qualified asset that I've already paid income tax on, like my private investment account or the money I have in the bank, in the savings account or checking, that can, and it exceeds the CSRA, the Community Spouse Resource Allowance, of $137,400 and something, right? Then I don't like to run it up to the edge. I try to keep it short, in my experience, of say maybe $20,000 short of the CSRA, and then annuitize the rest. Because Medicaid and the social workers are so good, they always find something, right? And they come in, they're like, so I've got a cushion there where if they find some other thing of value, then we're good.
Well, if you think about it, Medicare, long-term care is so expensive.
Man.
It's over $8,000 a month for some of the
8 to 12, like for nursing home care, you know, somewhere in that range.
It's almost unaffordable.
Well, you know, people work their whole lives they send their kids to college, they pay off the mortgage. It's just hard to accumulate enough wealth for most people, for most of us, to pay for long-term care out of your pocket without spending down a bunch of assets.
Yeah.
So instead of just spending down those assets, you can use a tool, and financial planners out there, right?
Yep.
They can benefit too by using those, okay? Or by accessing someone like me as an elder law attorney and doing the Medicaid Compliant Annuity, which we would do, right? They could benefit because they're not just riding the money into the ground of the person. You know, I look at it as managing a plane crash, okay? They actually can put it aside to pay out to the healthy spouse. The healthy spouse can reinvest it.
Yeah, it's still
right?
their money.
Can reinvest it, right?
They can.
So it's new money back into the to the accounts for the financial planner to manage and for the family. So there are so many tools that we have in our tool bag, okay? We ought to do a show just on all the different tools. This is one of them, okay? And it's called a Medicaid Compliant Annuity. And it can help you or your spouse qualify for Medicaid to pay for assisted living or nursing home care while not losing your retirement assets and other liquid assets. Now, you can check out Ladybird Deeds and other things on our site, McIntyre Elder Law, to check out other ways to protect real estate, okay? But this is for the money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, it
You
is.
can help us with that.
I can.
Okay.
And if y'all have any questions, just ask us.
If you have any questions, just ask. That's right. Anytime. You can give us a call, 704-749-9244, or you can go on our website, mcelderlaw.com, on the elder law side. For McIntyre Financial, totally separate company, right?
Yes.
You run that one,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I do.
So you go to mymcfi.com. That's MYMCFI, mymcfi.com, okay? And you can also use Medicaid Compliant Annuities to gift out to children if there's no healthy spouse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a more complex issue. But there's a penalty period that's created that we pre-calculate for the gift out. And then the Medicaid Compliant Annuity we get pays along with your income to pay for nursing home care, for example, during the penalty period. Then when the penalty period's up, you're Medicaid eligible. And Medicaid picks up, okay? So we do that all the time in both those situations. If you need any help, give us a call at either one of our, check us out at either one of the web addresses, or give us a call and we'd be glad to help. Man, I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're talking about these things, and we're glad to bring this information to you. We come to you every week with the McIntyre Financial Report. So tune in next week, midweek, for another tool from our tool bag, okay? Or another issue that we're going to cover regarding finances and helping you save your retirement, pay for long-term care, and more.
Thank you, guys.
That was pretty good, right?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.